hi, this is Justin from AC Hamilton's in Preston on a miserable January lockdown, persisting down outside day. Here to show you the SX900 and the previous model PSR-S975. Normally we just let you decide, but to be quite honest with you, this one is about 1 billion times better than this one, so hopefully you'll notice that in the video. Here's one little difference. Volume's off. One's more dampened than the other, so it's something that does get noticed, especially customers who play quietly at home or with headphones on, and somebody's listening to them and all they can hear is bang, 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 bang. So it's more dampened on the SX900, there's a quieter sound to the key bed. That's one subtle difference, but there's such a massive difference in the whole way the products operate. So obviously this has got a touch screen. This is very much like the premium Genos keyboard. Takes its operating system from that. This is much more old-fashioned in that sense, you know, with the buttons around the screen. But there's so many advantages to this system. So as I was saying, there's such a lot of massive benefits to this screen. It's not just the fact that it's a touch screen. So first, most obvious thing is we have 3 voices for the right hand. We've only got 2 on the S975. So that in itself opens up a massive combination of voices that you simply can't do on the S975. But also it's clearer. You've got the name of the sound, you've got the picture of the sound, and also just simply to know whether it's on or whether it's off. We can now see we've got soft alto sax and slow strings are both on. The orchestral flute is not on. Now you can see that they're all on together. It's just so easy to see simply what you've got on and what you haven't got on. You can't do that on the screen of the 975. So as you can see here, we've got the 2 sounds for the right hand. One of them's highlighted, but that doesn't tell you which one is on. So they could both be on, or the cocktail could be on, the alto sax could be on. We don't actually know. To know that information, we've got to look at different tiny little buttons over here. So in that sense, the simplicity of the SX900 screen is far, far superior. Okay, one very, very useful feature that again simply does not exist on the S975 is this. I don't know if you can see this little star here. So this denotes your favorites. So as we can see with the color-coded strip, the blue strip tells us we're in sounds. That's another nice little easy thing they've done for us there. Blue is sounds, orange is styles. So you get the orange strip across the top. So going back to sounds, so the star is the favorites. So we can have a piano, a strings, a brass, a trumpet, a saxophone, all our favorite sounds in the same screen, so that you don't have to keep going to all these different sections. You don't have to keep going to organ page 8 or guitar page 3, strings page 5 to find the sound that you actually want. They can all exist together, easy to get at in the favorite screen. So that function simply does not exist on S975. If you then apply the exact same logic to the styles, so now you see we've got the orange screen across the top, you see you've got the same star. And so even more important, I think, with the styles, because how many times are we going through a category, you know, it might be entertainer, and you're on page 5 and you think, oh, I like this pub piano or this sing-along dance band. And then the next day you think, what was that rhythm? I can't remember where it is. So you never have to worry about, does it live in entertainment? Does it live in ballroom? Does it live in movie and show? Does it live in R&B? You don't have to worry about that, because once you've found it and you like it, you just add it to your favourites. So it's just always there on your favourites page, your favourite waltz, your favourite ballad, your favourite whatever. It's all together where you want it. So that is just an obvious great thing that just simply does not exist on S975. Another tremendous thing is the search feature. So you can simply press the search, touch in the bar, you get the full Qwerty keyboard. This is another massive advantage of the touchscreen. You get the full Qwerty keyboard. Anytime you type something in on the 975, it's like going back to 1983, you know, A, B, C, pressing the same button 3 times. So this is so simple, you know, to type in whatever. So I want to find all the marches, so I just type in march. It instantly finds all the marches. Not only the marches on the keyboard, but also the marches on the USB stick. You know, we give a USB stick with hundreds and hundreds of extra styles. It'll instantaneously find all the marches from the USB stick as well, which is absolutely fantastic. It even tells you where they live. So when you've chosen a particular march, it can actually tells you this particular march lives in the expansions. That's another thing we load into multiple expansion packs before we send the keyboard out. So this particular march exists not in the factory styles, not on the USB stick. It's actually from an expansion pack that we've loaded in. So the search feature is absolutely superb. So that applies to sounds, it applies to styles. Great with the registration. You press these two together, press the search, same sort of thing, and the full Qwerty keyboard comes up. And so if somebody says to me, can you play, I don't know, Mustang Sally, so you just tap in Mustang, very easy to tap in because of the full Qwerty keyboard. Okay, instantly it's found it. Actually, it's found 3 versions of it. So we load multiple playlists in. So that system is just not available on the S975. that leads me on to the playlist, because again, this doesn't exist on the S975. You had a thing called Music Finder, but Music Finder, you know, was always the same. If you went to Mustang Sally on Music Finder, it would always be the same every time you went to it. This is different, because if you pick a particular song, it gives you the same initial beat, tempo, sound as you would on Music Finder, but then because it loads the registration memories, you can then change it. So if you don't like the backing, you can turn the backing down. If you want to change some voices, you can change it, and you can load 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's all saved as that particular song next time you pick it. So it becomes customized to your own version of that song, rather than just the same version all of the time. It's so easy to create your own set list. There's unlimited numbers of set lists. You could have a busker's book. The title would be Busker's Book 7. You could have all the songs listed out of that busker's book in the order that you want to play them. So if I said, right, what songs do I want, and I press search and I tap something in, look how easy it is to create a list of your own. So I'm just picking some random songs here. Bang, bang, bang. Add to playlist. There they all are in my playlist, and then you can save it as whatever name you want in this title here. So you can have multiple playlists to suit how you use the keyboard, you know, whether you read off books or just a set list, a list of songs. So it's really, really wonderful how this machine works. There's so many other things that exist on the SX900 that simply don't on the S975, but you know, I think that's probably enough to give you an indication of just unbelievably better it is than the previous models.